Hi everybody, this is Tina. Welcome to my video today, you guys. I'm gonna see if anybody pops in here. I don't know if anybody will. This is kind of a weird video, right? Just looking at my craft room. So I thought I would wait and see if anybody pops in. I'm gonna pop comments up on my iPad just because they're easier to see, even though I'm sort of just looking at the screen. How's everybody doing? If you're watching on YouTube, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube right away, like right after I'm done here. So if you're watching on YouTube, I'm no longer live, but you can still ask questions if you want. So I thought, I'm not crafting today. I thought I would pop on here and we could chat about my craft room plans, and I would kind of show you where everything is at. I wanted to do a video anyways of kind of before we start doing some of this stuff, and I thought that it would be fun to kind of show you guys instead of me filming a video and then just uploading it. I thought it would be kind of fun to do this. Well, first I thought it would be fun to do it with you guys kind of live and chat with you live. And then I thought it would give you an update as to sort of where I'm at. I'm not going to be on camera today because I'm having a rough time. I'm just a mess. I'm a hot mess right now. So I don't want to be on camera, and I'm struggling creating. I feel a lot of pressure to be putting out a lot of content and, you know, showing up for everybody and creating and entertaining everybody. And I feel like in the last 2 days, I've just really hit a wall, like a lot. So I'm struggling a little bit with that. And the kids, were trying to set up basically homeschooling for the kids. And it's really, really difficult. I have Violet, who is special needs. So she has specialized school stuff. And then I have Andrew, who has some specialized school stuff. And it's really a nightmare, to just be honest. Like, I'm struggling. So in doing all of that, I think that's kind of making it hard for me to be creative and get into a creative space. So I am just wanting to organize, and I'm desperately wanting to get this space redone, and we're running into some issues that we've had to try to figure out. So I thought, what better time to do a little video and walk you guys through kind of where my room is right now. I'm going to try not to shake the camera. The phone. I'm filming on my phone. So I'm going to try not to shake it and make you guys sick, but I want to show you kind of where I'm at. Okay. So this is the space that I am in right now. It's the space I will be in. I'm not changing spaces. I'm just rearranging furniture and rearranging the space. So this space, if you're not familiar with my space, this space, it was our garage. So you can see these stairs, it went up into a garage, and then we have a door over here that was the door to get out. And then behind me, where I'm sitting, was our garage door. So we turned this space into a living space by finishing it out. So you can see this wall right here. It's like the outside of our house, because the garage was an add-on many, many years ago. And so this is like the outside of our house. It's like that stucco finish. And then same with this wall right here. Hey Mom, I was going to call you when I was done with this. So I actually love this wall. It's Bermuda Bay. It's textured. It has that fun textured piece. And then we finished out the walls over here, and the wall behind me, we insulated and finished out. And I wish we would have drywalled them, but we didn't. When we were doing it to save cost, we just put up plywood. And so my fix to not have the plywood, the ugly wood showing, is I just put like wallpaper up. And we'll talk about that in a second. And then we put in the floor. So the original, the way this is, when you come down here, it goes in, right? It goes in a little bit. And so my original thought was I wanted this very long workspace here. Like that's what I had originally wanted. And it's the first thing that we did. So we spent the first expense was converting the room, right? And then the next year, and getting this workspace. And then the next year I spent a bunch of money getting furniture. And then the next year, like I've done this in stages. So the problem with this space is it doesn't utilize the space well because my husband did not listen to me. So I just want to put that out there. And he knows, and he fully admits that he did not listen to me. Where the outlet plugs are, determined kind of where this desk went in, and because he wouldn't listen to me, he just put it in the way he wanted to. There's a lot of wasted space. Like you can see there's wasted space there. I originally wanted the desk to be a corner desk and wrap all the way around, and I wanted my computer area back in this spot here, and then my work area and filming area over here. But because nobody would listen to me at the time, this is what happened. So I have my computer area here. So this is like my desk area here. And then, which is fine. It works well. But some things that don't work well is like I have shipping stuff over here and I have shipping stuff over here. And as my business has grown, what I've needed, the space that I've needed, is this just isn't working anymore. So I want to just give you a good kind of idea of how the room looks. My husband built this shelf for me back years and years ago, probably 15 years ago, before there were companies that built that you could just buy. Like there was no stamp and storage. There was no organize more. Like, so he just built this for me and I love it. And it works great. So what we're doing is we're ripping all of this out. Like we're moving all of this out. And then all of it. So we're moving everything out so you can see. He's finally going to paint the ceiling for me. This is something that I've been asking for years and years for him to do. He cut in at one point, but he didn't finish it. So we're painting the ceiling. There is this beam right here because the people who built the house, this is like actually, it's like the strongest beam you will ever find, because that hole right there was for an engine block thing, like where they worked on cars and they would hang and pull out engine blocks. So weird, right? So anyways, this beam is being painted black, and then the ceiling will be white, and then we'll frame out the window, because like my windows have never been framed, the door has never been framed, like not framed, but what's it called, like the molding, you know, like when you put your, not crown molding, but like whatever it's called. So we'll do that. So all the decor in here is changing. Originally I had this like brown and like green, like pear pizzazz kind of green color. All of it's changing, and it will now be Bermuda Bay and black and white. So here's my grandma's chair that I redid in the polka dot, and then this color right here, trim, thank you, the trim. This is like the color. So this color here, and then the Bermuda Bay, and then I think I matched that color pretty well to my stuff. Like it's like this, I'll call it like mint macaroon and Bermuda Bay. So like this darker teal color and then the lighter color. So like that pillow is that lighter color, and then these baskets right here are this lighter color. So that'll be perfect. And then the black and the white. So what I'm doing is all of this will come out, and my desk, which is going to be this is all, this whole section here is going to be the same. Just all of this is going to be moved into that corner. Okay, so my computer will be where I always wanted it. And then there's also some issues like, stuff that like I don't really care about, but I have to care about. This wall, the outlets on this wall are all on one breaker. This wall and this wall are on the same breaker that our bathroom is on, and it constantly causes issues. Like it constantly, like I can only plug in my curling iron and use it and then plug in my straightener, or like we can't have Esau's shaver plugged in and like my curling iron plugged in because there's so much stuff. So now my computer will be on one breaker, like it'll be on that wall. And then the other thing is like my heater here, like see this? Like the extension cord, and then it's all duct taped and it goes out, and then it's plugged into my son's room because it's too high a voltage for it to be plugged in. It has to be plugged into that wall. Does that make sense? So there's all this stuff, right? Like, can people just listen to me when I say I want things a certain way? So then what we're going to do is this whole crafting, filming area is going to be an island in the middle of the room. Okay, so this is coming out. So I don't have a closet in here because it's just an open room, right? So I don't have a closet. So we have this, but it's really big. This was from Lowe's. And just to give you an idea, it's really, really big. Like, see how wide it is? So this is going to come out of here, and then all of this stuff up top is coming off of here. So that's going to be fantastic. And then in the middle of the room, okay, so then so I got a bunch of cube, see these? These are cube organizers that are just like these. I didn't want to get a Calyx unit from IKEA, which is, let me turn you back around slowly so you don't get sick, which is this, because look how thick it is. So if I would have got that to do what I wanted to do, it still would have been super thick. So instead, I got these Closet Mate cubes, and these are going to line this whole wall. So they're going to start where this is, and they're going to come all the way down here, and they'll be about so high. They'll come all the way to like right here. And then there'll be a cube that goes up there, and then my stamps and stuff will go up this way. So around this entire window will basically look like a built-in. I mean, it's not going to look like a built-in because it's not going to be built-in, but it's going to be like, that's the idea, right? That all the cubes and everything. And then my husband's going to build me a new shelf because this one here is just it's not quite long enough. So the same concept, except it's going to be 3 tiers high, and it'll be a little bit longer. And then I'm going to reconfigure the cubbies, because the cubbies, when I designed this, when I said this is what I want to do, they were designed for like my trimmers and other things. Like at the time, I didn't have punches. I wasn't into Stampin' Up, so I didn't have punches. I didn't have stamp sets. I didn't have like what I use it for now. So I'll reconfigure the cubbies. It'll be 3 tiers high. And then that shelf that he's going to build, let's swing back over, will sit right under the window, and it'll go almost all the way up to the window. So the cubbies, these cubbies here, I've got like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 of these. There's 3 down here right now in the package. Hi, Megan's kids. Who's watching? Is Graydon watching? who's watching, and I'll give a little shout out. So I have a whole bunch of these everywhere. My laundry room is full of my craft room stuff. Like it's in boxes and boxes. And then there's all this stuff that we've purchased. So these cubbies will be all from here. Oh, all of them are watching. All of them. Hey, Benson. Hey, Jenna. Oh, hey, Nate. So all of them will be right here. And then, okay. So without making you sick. Okay, these here are all my stamps. And I have one more of these mini cube. Let me tell you, I wish I would have bought 1,000 of these because you can't get them anymore. They are the mini closet made cubes and you can literally not buy them anymore. So I have 3 of these. And these here, so see the cubes, see how these look? So these cubes will all be under the other window, and then this same setup will be right here. So my stamp sets will be here. The shelf Esau's gonna make me will be here. There'll be more cubes here, and then there'll be a tall cube that will go here, and then the bookshelves will go here. So, and then my island, sorry I'm shaking you guys. My island will be here in the middle. So here's the problem with the island situation. I want to do the same table situation. Like I want to do this. These are from IKEA. The tabletops are from IKEA. The Alex drawers are from IKEA. So we're going to take the Alex drawers. They'll be back to back. So there'll be 2 facing that way, like 2 facing that way, 2 facing this way, right back up against each other. And then the tables will be on them. The tables I have are too short to reuse, so I can't reuse these. Not to mention when Esau, because see, Esau raised these for me so that it was counter height. And then he used liquid nails to attach them to the top. And then I put I don't know what it's called. Actually, Megan, you'll remember when I did this because you did it to your desktop. So Megan, this is what happens with Megan and I. She does something and I'm like, I have to do that. And then I try to do it. And we live 100,000 miles apart. So can we just pop over and help each other? No, we cannot. So she did something similar to her desktop and I had to do it to mine, but it's like a mess. Like, it's so hard to do this if you're doing it yourself. It's like this. I mean, you can see, like, my seam is a mess. So I don't want to reuse these. And I need them to be bigger. So, but guess what? Is IKEA open? IKEA's not open right now. No, ma'am, it's not. I'm going to sit down so I can stop shaking. So I can't get the tabletops, which I really need the tabletop to do any of this. Like, I'm going to get another Alex drawer and another bookshelf, but I don't need that stuff to actually be able to do the room, but I do need these tabletops. So, and I can't get them because IKEA is closed. So in order to do the island in the middle, what we've decided to do, we just decided this week. We're going to buy a new kitchen table. I've wanted a new kitchen table for probably 5 years. The kitchen table that we have, it has 3 chairs. We're a family of 5. We don't even have enough chairs for an entire family. Like, we literally have to get the step stool for Violet to sit on. We get the ottoman from the living room for Kayla to sit on. So, oh, I was saying about this when I did this table. Remember when you covered your table and I just had to do it? Do you remember? And then I took all of this off and I was trying to do it myself. That's why I was going to call you, Mom. I'm kind of I'm really not doing well. I'm struggling a lot. I'm on the struggle bus and I've cried all morning. So I'm struggling. So I was saying that I can't reuse these tables. I don't want to reuse them. We're going to get rid of them. So I've wanted a kitchen table for like 5 years now. And ours is like, it's an oval shape and I don't like it. It's really old. It was given to us when we moved in here, and I've just always wanted a square one. So I was looking and I was like, what if I get a new kitchen table and I use that for the time being until IKEA opens up, and then I can get the stuff from IKEA and then we'll just have a new kitchen table. So my dilemma is the kitchen table that I want and I've wanted for a long time is on sale for, I mean, it's like $60 off. And the chairs are like $45 off. And so I'm like, do I just get the table and the chairs right now? Like, do I just order them and have them since it's on sale so much? And then, or will it be okay? Do I wait a couple weeks? Because we're going to do all this in a couple weeks. Do I just wait? And then if it's more, it's more. Like, I don't know. But our plan is to get the kitchen table, and then it'll be lower because all my stuff you can see is counter height. It's like 32 inches high because I like to be able to stand when I'm working, and it just works better for me. I don't like things to be at the desk height. So the kitchen table will be lower for a little bit, but like that'll be okay, right? And then when I can get everything from IKEA, I'll just then switch it around and we'll have a new kitchen table. So I've packed a lot of stuff up. In fact, I needed a new notebook. My notebook ran out and I needed a new one and can't get to it because I don't know what box it is in my laundry room, right? So basically everything that's in here is stuff that's like in drawers and stuff. Like everything that I've been able to pack up, I've packed up and moved out of here. So that is like where we're at. That's my space. Everything will be the same. Like I film right here. My ink pads are right here. All of this will remain the same. It'll just set down on my island. I have a bunch of brand new black and white decor that I will put up. In fact, I've bought some things that I haven't even, like I just bought them and I packed them right up. You can have that. So that it would feel really new when I, oh my God, you and your pins, Megan. I think you're worse than I am. I really think you're worse than I am. I really think you have to find a pen that you like that's not so rare. Like that's the answer to the thing, right? Like so then I'm not sure how I'm going to film because you can see my film set up and my light set up. In fact, you guys know that this light burnt out and all my light bulbs are packed up. So I can't even replace the light bulb until, and then, all down here, like all this will be the same. Like this is all like clear blocks are right here. Adhesive is right here. My ribbon drawer, it'll be the same. My embellishment drawer will be the same. Like all this, I'll have the same for my creating. And then over here is all my Project Life stuff. And this will change a tiny bit, but it will be, all this will be like right here. And then I will have a bookshelf and those cubbies and like my little printer will be there and like all my Project Life stuff will be there. So anyways, that's like kind of the plan in here. I'm really itching to do it. I changed around all of my albums today and I cleaned that shelf up. Like I dusted it and everything. Because since I'm struggling, it's like I need something to like organize and like I'm not feeling so crafty. So I've been kind of doing that and getting stuff cleaned up, and then all of this will be out of here. So I think it'll open up the room a little bit more, which will be nice. So anyways, I thought if you guys had any questions, maybe I could answer them or chat with you guys about it before I get off here. I wanted to check in with you guys and tell you when is this starting to get moved. So my husband's off for, my mom should be here. I think she's coming the 8th because she's helping. Now she's really helping with the kids because originally, let me see if I can set you guys down so my arm's not so tired while I answer questions. And so you guys don't get dizzy from me shaking the camera. Okay, so originally we had this plan to do this at the beginning of April and the kids would be in school and it wouldn't be a big deal. the kids are not in school. I'm homeschooling now. So, and the kids are out of school until, at the very least, they're out until the 17th of April. That's if anything ever gets any better, because I just feel like it's never going to get any better right now. If it gets better and they go back to school, they probably won't go back until the first week of May. And then that's the last month for school, right? So my mom's going to be here the 9th, she just said. She'll be here the 9th and to help with the kids. And then I'm going to start moving things out, literally like everything, like moving the punches out, moving the shelves out, cleaning out this cabinet right here and getting that moved out. And then my husband goes on vacation on the 16th. He's going to paint and we'll put together furniture. And then once he paints everything, and gets all the trim done, and we have to put more paper up, like the wallpaper up, because we never wallpapered above this door, because I didn't want to mess with it, with this shelf, with this cabinet here. So we have to do that. So once he paints on it'll probably take him like the 16th and the 17th to probably get the ceiling painted and the beam painted and the paper hung and the trim done. We'll start moving things back in. So hopefully that week, the week of the 16th, we'll be able to get everything moved. Oh, I dropped the camera. Yeah, so I've been trying to do as much as I could, packing as much up that I didn't need in this room. And I've ordered most of my stuff. We were just waiting. The only thing I needed was the stuff from IKEA. And I think I've mentioned before, I'm ordering stuff with Wendy Cranford, if you're familiar with who she is. She lives right down the street from me. And she just built a studio outside her house, and she needs stuff from IKEA. She's actually getting a Calyx unit, and so we were ordering together, and IKEA shut down. So IKEA is not open now. So I can't, we can't get the furniture that we need. That was the last thing. But I've ordered a lot of the other stuff. I have to make a decision about the kitchen table. Probably this weekend I need to do that. And, but we have everything. It's just about now I need things painted and I need help move it. I can't move this furniture around myself. That's the thing. And now I'm homeschooling, on top of it. So I'm very much in a place of organizing things and cleaning things, because internally I'm just freaking out. That's just the truth. So, anyways, if you guys have any other questions, I'll answer them. Oh, good. Megan will chat tonight. Yeah, that'll be good. And then I'm not, creatively, things are on a pause right now until next week, because I have some deadlines of things I have to do, and I'm really struggling to get them done. I made myself answer email today and clean out my email and do a few things. And then I have some things that have to be done. And I'll do that. And then tomorrow we will do Blessed to Craft Monthly. So I've already sent everybody's packages out, and we'll be doing these cards. Tomorrow on my Facebook Live, we'll make this card. We will make this card. Thanks so much, Linda. I appreciate that. And then we'll make this card. So that's what we'll do tomorrow on our live. Everybody's packages have gone out. I got one package back. I'm going to get it back in the mail today. So I will get that dropped in the mail, but we'll make that tomorrow. And then this weekend, I'm going to try to figure out a plan. That's what I'm going to do. So anyways, I just wanted to check in with you guys, hang out with you for a few minutes, and let you know kind of where I'm at and what's happening. And I will definitely be taking you along for the craft room redo. when I have a lot of plans. I have a lot of things that I want to do, and it's going to function so much better for the place that I'm at than what it does now. And I'm very excited about that. So I hope that you guys are doing good. I know I talked to my kids' principal today because I had a major meltdown last night and emailed him. You know, like when you puke on somebody, you're like all the things. And he's like, let me call you tomorrow, which I think he was like, ooh, hot mess express. So he called me this morning, and really he's like, everybody's struggling with the same thing. Like, nobody's any different. Like, we're all figuring it out. But he helped with some of the kids' stuff that I'm just struggling to get set up. And was like, okay, like, it's so hard when you're communicating back and forth between texts and emails when it's like technical stuff, right? So he called this morning and is gonna like look into some of the issues, and then I think it'll get better, right? I think that things will start to get set up and get figured out, and we'll get into a schedule, and I don't know, it's just hard all around. I hope that things will get better. So anyways, I'll take you guys along, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. here. That's Pacific Standard Time. I'm in California, to do our Blessed to Craft monthly. And then I'll also be sharing what my plans are for next month too, because I've already ordered product for everybody, and planned out my projects for that. So that will be good. So I hope you guys are all staying healthy and you're not going crazy too much in the middle of all of this, and hang in there, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Sound good? Thanks guys for hanging out with me and letting me chat with you. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys have a good day.